So today I want to talk about something I'd like to call the whale shark theory. This theory is just something I've seen throughout my life, but also in art, and especially in art, and I want to articulate it in this video. You know how whale sharks, these giant creatures in the ocean, they have these like little fish that surround them and swim alongside of them? I've always heard that the smaller fish, they like eat the algae off the whale shark and form an essential symbiotic relationship with the whale shark. So very simplistically, I find that I do the same thing with my art. Basically, the whale shark is a front and center skill or something that I've really sunk a lot of time into developing, like portrait painting. Surrounding the whale shark are a bunch of other smaller skills, smaller fish, like painting, rendering skin, hair, using shadow and light, maybe even painting metal jewelry for like a pop of color. I've found that when developing a single skill heavily like portrait painting, just gives me kind of the confidence to develop other skills and grow them. So the whale shark swimming through the ocean here is the skin painting, in this case. And the other skills are line drawing, painting hair, teeth, eyes, noses, all the features of the face that you see developed in this video. So you can see in the background that there is this painting that I'm doing of a woman. I found this portrait on Pinterest and just decided that I wanted to paint it. And so I wanted to, change it enough so that it was my own painting and that it had my own kind of hand of the artist or like painterly strokes in it. So that's what's going on in the background. But this theory has been really helpful for me as a concept. It's just something I've thought of over the years, but never really articulated and written down until now. So it's really going to help me in future work. I hope it helps you. But something else I wanted to cover and hope is valuable for you is don't be afraid to mess up in the way you do your art and your art journey. It's pretty freeing. So instead of making sure that every line is perfect, or you get all the brush strokes perfect, or the color is just incredible the first time, I just wish I had talked to my younger self and put all that aside and said, hey, just make art. Like, just get out there, create. Even if it's considered bad, you can go back and iterate. And for me, usually it's bad because I'm comparing myself to other people, and I'm comparing to myself to those, art gods on Instagram and ArtStation that have had incredible careers and work for, the biggest names. So all my skills with art have had to start somewhere, and I've found that I make the fastest progress when I just put all those things aside and I say, okay, I'm not going to create this perfect portrait. I'm not expecting something perfect. I'm not expecting perfect line work. I'm just going to take the thing and create something. So when I first got back into art, I was feeling like that. I needed to make everything perfect. But just start and go for it. You don't have to make it perfect. You just put it on the page and start working, and it will get better. It's inevitable, really. So in front of you, with that portrait in the background that's developing, this other portrait is from about a year and 4 or 5 months ago. So the portrait happening in the background is something that I'm really proud of, that I've created, and it's probably one of my best portraits to date. I just really enjoyed the whole process. I really enjoyed the end result. But there's a point in the painting in the background that I knew, I was like, wow, I just broke through, a little wall that was keeping me back. You could see it like in the ear and then on the face. It's when I start the subsurface scattering, or like the light that shines through. Like if you look at your hand and you put it up against a window with the sun coming through the window, or any kind of light, you can see that the light scatters through the skin underneath, or like within your hand. Same is true for anything that's like a thin membrane on your body. So ears, noses, any skin that's thin, kind of like near the cheekbones or the forehead or the chin, there's this concept of subsurface scattering. So I saw this take place as kind of an accident in this video that's happening in the background where I did that for the ear, and I hit a really saturated like orange with it. So I kind of sat there like, man, for like 10 minutes, just like, whoa, I can't believe that just happened. And I was like kind of wondering like, how do I kind of capitalize on this? So I really ratcheted up the kind of the way I paint in this painting. So it was controlled, and it wasn't as just throwing strokes down on the page like in my other earlier painting that I showed you from like a year and a half ago. But I wanted to make sure that I captured like the human element of this painting. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this and let you know about this theory that I've been kind of thinking of. You know, so kind of to summarize, like the whale shark is this big skill that you develop, and then those little fish surrounding that big skill are other skills that you can develop. And what's cool about it is that you can grow those little fish. So it's kind of like a real life video game where you have like these little skills. I think of them, I don't know if you guys remember like Tamagotchi, but you like take care of these like little animals and grow them and feed them and all that. Skills to me are like that. So anyways, I hope this has helped you. Videos like this, especially paintings like this, have really made me excited for the future, to see how much better I can get in another year or two, just with consistent practice and kind of loving what I do. So if you guys are like this, or enjoyed the video, think about subscribing to the channel. It would help me kind of recognize what people want here, or just give it a like, or put a comment down below. It'd be great to hear your guys' thoughts, and kind of see what you guys are doing too. So yeah, I'll be coming out with more videos here every other week, and I'm gonna start putting some YouTube shorts out there too, showing my process and making kind of little tutorial videos. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.